Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB show 17. So in this one, we have the Toronto Blue Jays team build, 88 overall. We're definitely missing some of the higher rated players. We have the silver versions instead. But taking a look at the roster, in our rotation, we have Dave Stieb, Jack Morris, Marco Estrada, Aaron Sanchez, and Marcus Stroman. So 4 golds in a diamond. I don't think it's bad. I don't even think there was any other better option than what we have. In the lineup, we have Paul Molitor, Sean Green, Edwin Encarnacion, Josh Donaldson, Joe Carter, Jose Bautista, Russell Martin, and Troy Tulowitzki. So Bautista and Martin, I know there's diamond versions, but we weren't able to get them for this team build. But I feel like the rest of the lineup is pretty good. And then on our bench, we have Kevin Pillar, Justin Smoke, Devin Travis, Aaron Hill, and Dave Winfield. So solid players on the bench. And then in our bullpen, we have David Price, Joaquin Benoit, Brett Cecil, Joe Smith, Liam Hendricks, Brandon Morrow, and Roberto Osuna. So we got some good arms in the bullpen with Osuna and David Price. Now, David Price only played like half a season for the Blue Jays, but we needed to get at least a diamond or someone higher rated. But that's the Blue Jays team. Now, getting into the game, our opponent has Starling Marte, Will Clark, Nelson Cruz, Carlos Beltran, Edwin Encarnacion, Carlos Correa, Raul Mondesi, Carlos Ruiz, and Luis Castillo on the mound. We got Jack Morris, which is not bad. I wanted to get Stroman or at least get Dave Stieb on the mound, but we're heading to the top of the first inning. Second batter of the game, the inside pitch, and he's going to line one into left field. That one is going to drop for a base hit, so a single to start things off for him in this inning. Next batter up is Nelson Cruz, the 0-1 count, the slider away, and Cruz is going to hit one deep into center field. Sean Green tracking that one down at the wall, and he's not going to make the play. So close. I don't even know if he's fast enough or we just jumped too late, but we go down 2-0. Now we head to the top of the fourth inning. Not a lot of offense in this game. We do pick up a strikeout, and then Paul Molitor in the bottom of the fourth hits a grounder to the shortstop to throw to first, and he beats it out. That was our first hit of the game, so he ends up at second base. Edwin Encarnacion up to bat, and he's going to hit a slow roller to the third baseman. And he has Carlos Gomez here. For some reason, he took Edwin Encarnacion out and put Gomez, so we kind of took advantage of that. We mistakenly went to second right here, but it ended up working out. We probably should have went home also, but he ends up getting a second out, and then Joe Carter, with runners on second and third, pops up into right field, and he gets out of the inning. So not a good finish to that inning for us. Now we go to the top of the fifth inning, the full count, the fork ball, swing and a miss for the strikeout. Still in the fifth inning, the 1-2 count, the pitch away, and another strikeout from Jack Morris. Now we go to the bottom of the fifth inning, the 0-2 count to Russell Martin, and he's going to line one into right field. That one is going to drop for a base hit, so Russell Martin getting on base with a single. That is going to bring up Jack Morris with 2 outs. And like I said, he had a poor third baseman at playing at third, so we laid down the bunt knowing that he wouldn't be able to make the throw. It's kind of a cheap play, but after this, he ended up taking Gomez out. I think he put his creative player in. We got runners on first and second for Paul Molitor, and he's going to pop it up into right field. So once again, we can't pick up any runs. Now we go to the top of the seventh inning, the 2-2 count, the inside changeup, got him frozen for the strikeout. Bottom of the seventh inning we go. Jose Bautista up to bat, and Bautista's going to rip one into right field away from the shift. And Bautista, he's going to come around first. We're going to send him to second, and he's going to reach there safely with a double. So a great way to get on for us, trying to get some momentum going in this inning. That is going to bring up Russell Martin, and he's going to line it into left field. The left fielder coming in, and he misses this ball. So Bautista's going to come around to score, and Martin is going to advance to second with a double. That's going to make it a 2-1 game. So we finally score 7 innings later. That's going to bring up Troy Tulowitzki, and Tulo's going to come up with a base hit. This one gets through into right field. We didn't go home because he's not really the fastest player, so we end up with runners on the corners. That's going to bring up Aaron Hill, pinch hitting, and Hill is going to come up clutch with a liner into right field all the way in the corner, and we're going to pick up another run, tying this game up at 2-2. Tulo ends up staying at third. Once again, didn't want to risk it, but he ends up getting 2 outs. Sean Green up to bat, the full count, the high fastball. We take ball 4. That's going to give us bases loaded for Edwin Encarnacion, and we're pretty good with Edwin. The hanging curveball, and we're going to pop it up into left field. I don't know how we missed this ball. That should have been a grand slam, but he escapes. We should have done more damage in this inning. Now we go to the top of the 8th inning. Brandon Morrow into pitch. The inside slider, swing and miss for the strikeout. Top of the 9th inning we go. We kept Brandon Morrow in. He brought in Sean Green, and we leave a cutter down the middle of the plate, and he hits a solo shot into right field. This was his first hit since the first inning. We retired 21 straight batters, and he comes back with a home run. Morrow ends up getting out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the ninth, down 3-2. Tulo up the bat, and he's going to come up with a base hit up the middle. We needed that. We got to get a runner on base. Try tying this game up. That's going to bring up Justin Smoke, pinch hitting, the 2-2 count. The pitch, pretty well hit into right field. That's going to give us runners on first and second. So we get ourselves into scoring position. 1 out in the inning. That's going to bring up Paul Molitor. The 0-2 count, the curveball away, and we chase on that one, striking out. And we ended up running to third, and we get doubled up. Probably the dumbest way to end the game. I thought that ball was going to get away and Paul Molitor was going to run to first. Neither of them happened. I wanted Molitor to run to first either way, and he didn't. So we made a mistake right there and end up getting doubled up to end the game. Probably the stupidest way to lose a game, but that's the way it goes. We take a 3-2 loss. Now taking a look at the rest of the box score. Paul Molitor goes 1 for 5. Sean Green goes 0 for 3. Encarnacion goes 1 for 4. Donaldson goes 0 for 4. Carter goes 0 for 4. Batista goes 1 for 4 with a run. Martin goes 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI. Tulowitzki goes 2 for 4. Morris even got a hit going 1 for 2. And then Aaron Hill pinch hitting goes 1 for 1 with a run. And Smoke pinch hitting goes 1 for 1. We struck out 9 times, which is definitely a lot. We were getting jammed with those inside fastballs. And Castillo has a pretty nice slider. And we just kept chasing for some reason. But we had 10 hits. We definitely had chances to score. We just got unlucky in some situations, and then a lot of liners right to the fielders. But taking a look at the pitching, Morris, 7 innings pitched, only gave up 2 hits, that home run, and 4 strikeouts. And then Morrow, 2 innings pitched, gave up a home run and 2 strikeouts. So we only gave up 4 hits, 2 in the first inning, 2 in the 9th inning, and then from the 2nd to 8th, we straight up shut them out. So it kind of sucks to lose a game like that where you kind of dominated the pitching and pretty much just gave up 2 hits that affected the game. I feel like I lose so many games that I have no business in losing, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So that is the Toronto Blue Jays team build. We definitely had chances to score a lot more runs than what we did. We were really patient when hitting. I mean, we struck out 9 times, so that's on us. We definitely could have done better than what we did, but that's the Blue Jays. So the Athletics are up next. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.